Hi everybody! Happy Small Business Saturday. I wanted to take a second to show you just a little bit of our warehouse space. I'm really excited that we were able to move into this space this year, a few months ago, so that we could have all these beautiful treasures. And I know on Facebook you can see a little bit of a wider angle of what we've got. So as you know, I'm Alexandra, I'm the founder and owner of Mama Roo's, and we are running our sale today, 20% off site-wide through Cyber Monday. And I wanted to take a second to shop the sale with you in a way and show you some of my favorites and the things that I would choose if I were shopping the store. So some of you might like to see my picks, or maybe you would get some ideas, so I thought this would be helpful. Okay, so first up, if you are shopping for a newborn or a new parent, but for a child that's younger, because this is an adjustable carrier, and I really like that about this, I would do one of our hybrids. And I want to show you a couple colors that I really like in this that I think you'll like too. This is a very precious color, Under the Leaves Golden Autumn. So you can kind of see how that cute little pocket, this is our half buckle hybrid. So it comes wrapped up like this in the waist strap. We've got our really awesome little arm straps, and they're reversed. If you missed our video yesterday, we showed off a bunch of things for the half buckles, but I just really love that. I think this is really cute. I think this one has a hedgehog like right in the middle of the panel, so it's really adorable. So I like that. I love the hedgehogs in there. And then I love this color in everything. This is Rainbow Chevron. So bold. But I love the hybrid for little babies because it adjusts down, and it's got the mix of wrap straps and the buckle, which makes it really nice for a variety of caregivers to use. Oh, one more that I really love, these colors. This is Jurassic Evolution. So gorgeous. You can see sort of that richness of the blue. And does this have the back side of the strap? It should. It does. So the back side of the strap is kind of like the original Jurassic OG. So I really love the blues there. I think it's really rich, and I think this is just really beautiful. So this is my favorite sort of go-to style for somebody who's kind of new to wearing and wants to explore it but isn't super sure. And an alternative in our organic cotton, the Didymos, I really like this jade. I think it's a really nice neutral. I think it's got some nice sort of weaving there, and it's really thin. So the organic cotton line that we have is really known for being thin but also very strong and supportive. So it's a really nice option there too. This has a little bit of a stiffer waist belt, and it has a little bit of a different way to adjust. The Velcro is sort of on the outside of the panel instead of the inside. So I like this one too for that age. Other options for little babies that I like, you really can't go wrong getting a new parent with a newborn a Stretchy Wrap. This is my current favorite color that we have, the turquoise. I'm going to show that off for you. The Stretchy Wrap is a really great option because it's very it's just very malleable. It's sort of easy to learn with. Our Stretchy Wraps are really great because they don't have a ton of stretch. So they're nice and soft, but they're not so stretchy that you're taking forever to tighten them, which is one of the things that some of the brands that I've tried, it feels like it takes forever to get them tight enough, and that can feel really kind of overwhelming sometimes. This is really nice for wrapping around a little baby. I like that color, turquoise. Here's another color I like, the Lapis Lazuli. I think that's the name. This is really hard to photograph. I know some of the pictures kind of look more purple, and some look more blue, and some look more gray. It's really kind of a mix of all of those colors, but it's a nice color. Yeah, very distinct blue. That's a great choice. If I were getting it for someone who it has a little baby, maybe a couple months old, who wants to baby wear but is a little bit more apprehensive, I would get them one of our soft structured carriers. For younger baby especially, I would get the Lenny upgrade. I'm going to show you some of my top pick colors for that one. Go. Okay, nice big bin for you. Okay, so this blend, I've talked about this blend before. So this is the Symphony Blue Moon. And what I love about the Symphony Blue Moon is that this is a linen modal cotton blend. It is very soft. It has a lot of it's just got a really nice feel to it. Like our linens are wonderful, but they do usually take a little bit longer to break in. But this is a linen blend that really already feels nice and soft and broken in, but still has that cool feel to the touch. We have Symphony Blue Moon in a few things, but it's just really magnificent. And then of course we've got the buckle waistband. We've got our detachable hood. I'm looking to see if it's reversed on the inside. It's not in this one, but very nice pick. You really can't go wrong. It's got music notes on it, so you know, I guess if someone doesn't like that, but I feel like this is very classic and also very seasonally, like a nice color for the season, but it's also very light, so it's really good for really any season, and it's really beautiful. So I'm gonna set that aside and put that back properly in a second. But that's definitely a good pick. If you are buying for somebody who's in a hot climate or who runs hot, this is Terra Hemming. I love the sort of subtle hints in this. This is 100% linen. It's a little bit thinner than our other linens, than the Lotus blends, and so that makes it feel a little bit less of that stiffness that sometimes we feel right away. So it's nice for a little baby too. It'll break in pretty nicely, break in pretty easily, and I just like the funness of the colors. It's just like a hint of that pink in here. It reminds me of like hummingbirds. I think that's what they call it, humming. That's what it comes to my mind. So I like that too. And then of course we have the very similar Tara Russell, but that's more like blues and greens and grays. So if you're looking for something a little bit more neutral, that's kind of what it looks like up close and then kind of far away. So those are some really nice picks that I really like there. If we're buying for that same child that maybe they're a little bit older, maybe you think that the adjustment of the Lenny upgrade is a little bit too much, because the upgrade, remember, it's wonderful because it's got that magnetic waistband pocket. It's got the adjustment of the width and the height. So it's a really awesome like starter carrier. Like I definitely would recommend it for anyone. But if you think that that the person you're gifting or for yourself would be a little bit overwhelmed with the adjustments, I would go with the Lenny Go. Our smallest size won't fit until around 4 to 6 months, depending on your child. But here are some colors that I like there. So this is Tangled in Love, as opposed to Tangled Beyond the Sun, Behind the Sun. This was one of the winter prints. I really love how the colors weave into each other here. I love sort of that braid, and it gives a little bit of texture to the material. I just really love how that weaves in and out. This one does not have the reverse on the inside. No, it doesn't have the reverse on the inside for this one, but it is very nice, very soft, and really malleable and moldable, which we love when we are carrying little babies. It just makes it really much more comfortable. My husband is packing. If you hear some boxes and things being taped up, that's what he's doing. And then of course this is always The ever popular Jurassic Park New Era, which I also love. You can kind of get a glimpse inside the waistband of how that reverse looks. It's really beautiful. These are not reversible, but it's nice to see kind of that. So the Lenny Gold, it doesn't have anything on the waistband. It doesn't have width adjustment, doesn't have height adjustment. It's very put it on and go, and that's really appealing to a lot of people. So those are my top picks there. If you are shopping for somebody who you think is going to love baby wearing, right? If you're shopping for somebody who is so excited to be carrying their baby, who is so excited to learn all of the things baby wearing and to be a part of this community, and you think that they're just going to have lots and lots of fun, I would go between a ring sling or a long woven wrap, especially for a younger baby. And I'm going to show you a few that I like and tell you about why. So, I want to shoot here first. So if you have not already, you should definitely consider one of our hand-woven Curacao ring slings or wraps. Okay, just take a look at the texture of this. It is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. It has so many facets to the colors. It's just really, really nice. It feels somewhat soft from the start. As you use it, it will soften up more. So these do really benefit from some breaking in, we call it, which usually I recommend starting with a wash, drip dry, and a steam iron, and that's going to get you really far. That's always sort of my first choice there. Okay, but you can kind of see the variance in colors. This one is Twilight. I mix up some of the color names. This is Twilight, okay? Love the purples in here. And you can see how that color really varies depending on kind of the light and where you are. Another really nice ring sling from Curacao. We have this in long woven wrap also. This is Tulum. And it is gray, and you can see that one of the sides, one of the rails, has this black and the other doesn't, and that's to help you as a new wearer. Like if you want something neutral, if you've got this friend who you think will love wearing, or you think you're gonna love it, you're really excited to learn, this is really a great starter one for someone who likes things that are more neutral but just wants like a little bit of a hint, a little bit of a help as they learn how to tighten things. So it's a really nice option there, and you can see the quality of that weave. These are hand woven. The Curacao ones are hand woven, like on a loom with someone's hands, making these beautiful tight stitches. It's just really awesome to me. Let's see what other colors are in here. I mean, I love this one too. This is Allegra Fusion De Oro double weft. So this one's a little bit thicker. Another Curacao wrap. This is a little bit more of the honeycomb weave, if you can kind of see that. Again, woven by hand. This Curacao ring sling, really cool, really beautiful colors. This definitely has some texture to it, so it's a really nice option too. Some of our Lenny Lamb ring slings that I really like. We have the Symphony Blue Moon again. Love that. Let me see if this shows you the reverse. It might not, because it says the special ribbon on it, so I might not be able to see it. A little bit. You can kind of see it. It is reversed on the inside, but it's kind of hard to capture. Really soft. Love this one. Another color I love in this ring sling is Lotus Gold. This is another 100% linen, a little bit thicker than the Terra ones we looked at before. Really nice, cool feel. Will take a little bit longer to break in, but the benefits are really awesome. Linen is a really strong fiber. The fibers are actually harvested. So flax, which is what is woven into linen, flax is typically harvested by hand. And I remember there was a period a couple months ago where we had run out of the Lotus Natural, which is very popular and I love, and we're pretty much out of it at this point. I don't even think we have an Enbohimo left. I think we're totally out. And I love it. And there was a time we were out of it, and I was like, can you make me more? And they were like, we're out of we're out of the fibers to make more linen. We just don't have it. We just can't get it. So it's definitely definitely a more premium fabric. It's definitely a really nice quality. You can see how the reverse will look. This is a nice pattern for a ring sling too, because there's no like right side up. So that's a really nice feature if you're not sure which shoulder you like to wear them on. All of our ring slings are woven for a left shoulder. Not that that's where everyone uses, but that's a common shoulder to use for the rings. And so like the dinos and everything, they're all going to face up on the left shoulder. So if you are someone who isn't sure which one you would like, you know, getting a pattern that it doesn't matter which way is up is a good choice. Okay, so those are some nice ones there. Long woven wraps, these are sort of the ultimate carrier, right? They can be used from birth through, you know, to be a preschool. I mean, so long as you haven't exceeded the weight limit, you can use your child in it, wrap your child in it. You can do front carries, back carries, hip carries, one shoulder, both shoulders, torso carries with no shoulders, braceless carries. I mean, all kinds of stuff. It's really, really wonderful. If you're someone who's a little bit more artistic, if you're someone who just needs that flexibility because of physical needs, like it's a really awesome place to explore. And I'm going to show you a few of the wraps we have that I like. So one of our reps modeled this one for us. You can see her photos on the website. This is the Lotus de Oro, and I just love these colors. I love how they are divided up sort of with these stripes. It makes it really easy for somebody learning to wrap. A lot of these hand woven wraps from the Hero line are like this. They have that variant to help you to find it, which is really nice. I love sort of the gold woven throughout it. When I look at it, it doesn't necessarily look like gold right up there, but then like I kind of get like a shimmer of it from further away. It's just really neat. It's just like a really neat pattern. It's a really neat fabric. Just some really beautiful colors. These are woven the same front and back. They're pretty thin. A lot of these hand woven wraps are pretty thin, which is nice. If you want something that is breathable and light, right? This is a really good option, and just really, really wonderful quality. Really, really nice. These are woven in the mountains of Guatemala. They're really cool. And then this one, just to make sure you don't mix up the gold here. This is, yes, Allegra Fusion De Oro, and I really love the colors here too. So this is a similar weave, a similar style. We've got that really nice bright orange on the one rail. Let me see what the other rail is. They might be, yeah, it looks like it might be all the rails for this one are bright orange, but you've got the nice gradients to kind of help you as you're wearing too. So there's definitely the stripes and things to help you tighten. This one might be a little bit softer than some of the other ones. It could just be me, but you can see the texture in the weave with that honeycomb. It's just a really nice quality, really nice pieces. So definitely would recommend that. And let's see, did I pull any of the Lenny wraps over? I might actually not have pulled any of the Lenny wraps over. But I can tell you, I really love the feel of paisley glowing droplets. I don't know if we have any left, but that's really nice. It's similar in feel to Blue Moon. It's a really fun one, and that's actually in clearance, I believe. Yeah, I'll have to pull something down in a minute. Let me see. Okay, so what else we got? Oh, I really love our wrap strap med-eyes. And we have a couple different types. These are a couple of new colors that have come in recently that I really love, and I think you'll love them too. These are really great for someone who needs to modify carries but is a little bit nervous. Any of our wrap strap med-eyes, they give you the option to be more flexible. So if you need different types of ways to wear your baby because of pressure different places or not liking things on your waist, this is a really good option for you. That also is a little bit easier to learn than a woven wrap. Okay. So this is Little Herringbone Ombre Gray in our wrap tie, our wrap strap med-eye from Lenny Lamb. It's really soft. All of the herringbone weaves are very, very soft. All of the herringbone weaves are a mid-weight fabric. So they're really good quality, really nice from the beginning of wearing to when your child is older. Just a really nice. I will say the herringbone weave is a little bit more slippery for a knotless carry. So if you think you're looking at knotless carries, these are a little bit more slick. So something with a little bit more grip, like one of our jacquard weaves, like one of the Jurassics, or something like that might be a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's another herringbone that recently came in. Herringbone Ombre Teal. It's the hood sort of wrapped around it, but you can kind of see how that fabric looks. This is a structured panel with 4 arms. And so this comes in 2 sizes. The mini is from about 4 months old-ish to about, to about 18 months. And the toddler is from about 10 months up. I think I've had my son in that one in like 3T pants, I think, and he still was able to be carried comfortably. So those are some really great options too. And those are some colors that I might choose. And then we have a couple other styles. So if you're buying for someone who is pregnant, has an older child, so they don't want something on their waist, or if you are someone who just in general doesn't like the feeling of something on their waist, they want a little bit more flexibility there. The Enbohimo is a great choice. This is the carrier that was designed in Japan, and it's just a really neat carrier. It's basically just a little backpack. Okay, it's just a little backpack. Just like that. Maybe in, pop that up and go. That's basically it. It's got the chest clip, and that's what that looks like. No waist, just kind of up and go. So it's a pretty nice carrier in terms of for something that you want to pack up really small. If you're on the go a lot, this is a nice carrier to just kind of have around. And I really like this color in particular. This is a new color. This is a Peacock's Tail Rainbow. It's very bright. I love the texture in it. I love that you can see some of that texture in the reverse. Oh, our wrap strap med-eyes are reversible. At least our the Lenny Lamb ones are totally reversible. So I'll have to see if I've got one, but so what that means is in the jacquard weaves especially, like in the Jurassics, they're completely reversed in color on the other side, so it's like you have 2 different carriers in one. So if that really appeals to you, that reversibility, going for a long woven wrap or the Lenny Lamb wrap tie, those are both really good choices for that. It's really fun. Okay, so that's the Enbohimo. But I like this color in everything, and we have it in a lot of stuff. It's really beautiful. Another Enbohimo that I like is, because I love the boldness, their Rainbow Lotus. So you can kind of see that. So that kind of sort of that brilliant orange. This is just a really, really beautiful colorway. I just can't believe sometimes. And look at that interior. I believe we still have some of these in a wrap, and you would see that really cool there. It's an absolutely gorgeous wrap. This is definitely a top header for me in general, but in something reversible, it's really, really awesome. Oh, and then whatever you get, check out our step pads. Okay, So what these do is you put the strap. Okay, so these come in a set of suck pads and reach straps, the small Lenny Lamb ones do. Okay, you've got a fleece interior that goes on the inside, like around the strap. You snap it around the strap, wherever's comfortable, usually like up right here, okay? And your cutie will suck on the strap instead of sucking on the carrier, and so you don't have to worry about ruining the carrier that you just bought, that you spent a lot of money on, that you really love and you want to protect. You can have this and it will help your chewer to chew something else, and you can throw these in the wash, and it's really nice to do that. We also have the Didymos version, which is a longer and thicker pad, so if you're concerned that the arm strap might not be thick enough, you can try that and add that with one. Protects the carrier and it gives you extra support, so really great. Another nice tip with these suck pads, they have these adorable little tags so that children can play with them. All baby safe dyes, right? Like all baby safe materials. These are ethically made in Poland. The Didymos ones are ethically made in Germany out of organic material, so you know that it's safe for your baby to play with. But you can clip on a pacifier, things like that here too. Really nice. And then they also come with reach straps, and these snap into the hood snaps and then they hang out. So if baby's on your back, you can snap this onto the hood and then you can pull this forward, and that helps you get the hood up and can keep an eye on it. So it's just a little, kind of a little extra in the suck pads. That doesn't come with the Didymos one, but these are nice there, so I'll set that there. So definitely make sure you grab those, okay, because you want to protect your carrier that you just bought and make it easier on yourself. So definitely grab those. And if you've got a wrap, I grabbed the box with the big ones. these are the big rings. But if you're getting a wrap, or if you're getting a wrap for a gift for someone who would really love it, I really love this color. I think we're calling this. We might be calling this rose gold. I have to check. But we've got a bunch of these this is the extra large size, I'm pretty sure. But grab yourself a set of medium and large sling rings. You will thank me. They're going to be a lot of fun to use with your long woven wrap, so definitely grab them. They're really going to help, and they're going to make it a really cool experience, and they're not expensive. And finally, you'll definitely want to grab a bag. Okay, so this is a really good sale, so I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so this is just one of the types of bags we have. This is a sack pack. It will fit any of the carriers we have, and any of our bags, so the shopping bags, shoulder bags, and sack packs will fit any of the carriers that we have. It's a great way to store your carrier. A lot of people will put the carrier in the bag and then go hang it up. At the end of the day, a nice way to keep it in your car, keep it protected, and again, easy to wash, instead of maybe some other things that you have, or if you just kind of had the carrier out, it might get dirtier. But if you have a place to put it, not only is it easier to pick it up and take it somewhere, but it looks beautiful, and you and you have that protecting your carrier. So make sure that you grab that too. We have those in I think they're in like fashion tote bags, sack packs. You'll see those. Okay, so those are some colors. Oh, this is Dragonfly Farewell to the Sun. I really love this color gradient here too. And this was a pretty limited run. I don't think we'll be seeing many more of these. So this is really nice. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. If you have questions, definitely reach out and chat. We are always happy to help. You can, the fastest way to get to us is to message us or DM us on Instagram or Facebook. We're always happy to help, always happy to answer questions. Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, we'll chat soon.